More news in Ajmer Dargah Chief bats for the WAQF Bill. Ajmer Dargah Chief says time to reform WAQF. Dargah Chief says WAQF not transparent now. Devankur is getting in more details at this point in time. A welcome, and also perhaps an expected sort of a reaction coming in from the Ajmer Dargah there, talking about the necessity to make these changes right now as far as the WAQF Bill is concerned, isn't it, Dev?
Well, clearly a significant development, Sneha, but the Ajmer Dargah Chief has been known to take a liberal point of view at several points in time in the past as well, as far as reforms are concerned, and in the case of WAQF Bill as well, the Ajmer Dargah Chief sticking his neck out and clearly mentioning that reforms are required in the WAQF. And it is quite apparent that there is a sense within the Muslim community as well, perhaps, and voices such as these may grow as the time gets closer for the government, which is likely to introduce the WAQF Bill in the parliament sooner rather than later. So quite clearly, the Ajmer Dargah Chief mentioning that it is time for WAQF to reform, and mentioning that it is time that things are looked in a different way. Sneha?
So talk to us, Dev, about the various provisions of the WAQF Bill. Essentially, the need for change is what the Ajmer Dargah has now spoken about, isn't it? The chief has listed out the reasons why it's time to reform the WAQF.
Well, clearly, Sneha, there was an apprehension among certain sections that, the properties of the WAQF can be usurped, but there is also a growing sense that those apprehensions need to be allayed, those fears need to be allayed, and perhaps it is the job of the government of the day to ensure that there is no unnecessary...
Be with us. In fact, I'm just going to go across to the Ajmer Dargah Chief, Haji Said Salman Chishti, joining us at this point in time. Thank you so much for speaking with India Today. I want to ask you, you've taken a position which is very different from what many Muslims and many political parties have taken. Explain to us why the need for change. Why do you think that this is the time to reform the WAQF?
Greeting of peace, adab, and lots of blessings from Ajmer Dargah Chief. Eid Mubarak to everyone here. We extend our gratitude and Eid Mubarak to 1.4 billion Indians. And when we look at the present scenario, the government, the council and the support have always been pointed.
Okay, we just apologize for that line. In fact, we'll just connect with the Dargah Chief in a moment from now, but they have welcomed the changes as far as the WAQF is concerned, talking about this bill. The Chief of the Ajmer Dargah batting for these changes, saying that this is the need of the hour, time to reform the WAQF, says the Dargah Chief. We'll connect with him in just a moment from now. We were talking about the fact that many, in fact, across the country are upset over the WAQF Bill. The showdown essentially continues. But the Ajmer Dargah Chief, with whom we'll connect again, has welcomed the changes. It's time to reform the WAQF, says the Ajmer Dargah Chief. Dev, take us through the details.
Well, quite clearly, Sneha, it is a viewpoint from within the Muslim community, and the Ajmer Dargah Shrine Chief is a well-known figure within the Muslim community. Every year, lakhs of people visit the Ajmer Shrine to pay their obeisance at the Ajmer Dargah Shrine. And this kind of a statement coming out from the Ajmer Dargah Chief is quite significant, given the fact that there is a certain sense of apprehension from within the Muslim community that how the WAQF Bill is introduced, or what are the provisions of that bill, and whether the government can take over the properties of the WAQF or not. And those are the details that need to be looked at.